All right. Welcome to Ipra Helping Hands, everyone. We are discussing Ipra water project today, and right now we're in Zambia. Innovations for Poverty Reduction in Africa. That's the meaning of IPRA. And what we're doing, we have a lot of services on the table. We are helping with water in rural areas. We are helping, taking children, orphans, and all those who may need some help to go to college, to go to school. We are also empowering the young people, the youth, women in the markets, and so many people. There are a lot of ways in which you can be helped by Ipra Helping Hands. So all you need to do is to join us and be able to be part of the team. So on the water project, we are right now in Zambia, and our water project starts with Copperbelt, and in Copperbelt we have selected Kalush area, and we are in these three compounds. We have targeted Magam compound, we have the Sokolo compound, and JVC compounds. So these three compounds in the past 5 years have had a very big crisis when it comes to water.
Chandela ndira chakobo kwebati aya menshi ifo kuno kumaga mture yafwaya bantu kuno kumaga mu ifishime fintu twakwata urusubanga rwaisa fira kama so tureka biraya menshi kira umo ayikwatire panganda pamwakwe pakobo kwebati turakwata obwafe bakwebati umunanko ngayingisha aya mukutapa pamunanko walipire ndalama awe alana mubomba mwabaretere aya menshi kuno twatotera sana
even their own hand dug well have been drying up by the month of July. They are all dried up, and they could have, they may have had a situation where they would move up and down looking for water. From here, we are going down where our source of water is, where we've drilled up the boreholes, where we've put up the tank stands and the tanks, where we are getting this water, and then we'll go around the compound to see how many people have been connected and how many intend to get connected. Here at the site where we have drilled the borehole, and we've set up this tank stand, and you can see the tanks there. We have about 40,000 liters to help supply all this rural area here. Data shows we have about 3,000 households in this compound. So it comprises of 3 compounds, goes up to somewhere this side. So all these people here don't have piped water, and they've only been surviving using the wells, hand dug wells. And these wells are not very safe. The water that they've been using is not treated, it's not fine for them. There've been a lot of diseases going on here. And so as Innovations for Poverty Reduction in Africa, Ipra, we've embarked on this project just to help the people that are in rural areas also have piped water. So how do we do that? Yeah, you can see the main pipe here. Okay. So this is the one that's getting water from the borehole. It gets water from the borehole and then it takes in the tanks. Now the bigger one is the one that brings water from the tanks, and then it goes straight to the kiosks. This one is connected to electricity. As you can see, this cable then connect right here, and then the system still works out. And people are appreciating, and those that have tapped from our water, and they're using their water in the yards. Okay, so come with me. And so we received a request that probably we see how we can come in and help them. Okay, so we have set up this kind of a project. It's so expensive, but we are almost there. About 90% of all the works have been done already, and now people are getting connected. Our actual budget for this project was actually about $400,000, and by this time we've only managed about 300,000, and works are already on the ground, but there are some few things that we are still lacking. As you can see, the tank stand has been erected, and we have put up the tanks, and we've also put up some kiosks. Some of the kiosks. This kiosk is catering for about 500 houses, and so these people come most of the times early in the morning, as early as 5 a.m. Another 500 meters, about a kilometer from here, there's another one. So I'll be able to lead you up to there so that you see how wide these compounds are. And these people have only been using the hand dug wells, which are not very safe. We had a trench all the way from where the tanks are up to here. So the trench passes here, it enters the kiosk, again it goes until where we're going to find another kiosk. But there are also some people that have tapped, that have connected to the main pipe. Those who cannot manage to come and start queuing up here. You know, the good part of having this one is cheap and I mean clean. Okay, so some of these people may not have enough, you know, a lot of money to tap water from our main pipe. They can just be coming here. It's only a 5 kwacha, I think, that which I've seen here. A 5 kwacha per week. 5 kwacha per week. They can also probably bring, is it 25 ingwe? Huh?
Yes.
25 ingwe per
20 liters.
20 liters. And I mean, it's almost free. We are not even charging. After all, that much you are paying is just to maintain the pipes and also maintain the pump. So we are appealing to those that can come on board and help us financially, partner with us. This thing needs to go all over. From here, we have to go to another town. We have Luansha has a lot of crisis when it comes to water. Chambeshi has a crisis. We have Mofrira has no water. So we are going town to town, and afterwards we have to even go to other countries, obviously, where they have a problem of water. You can call on us, and we'll be able to reach out to wherever you are. We'll be able to come and help you. You know what? This guy is going to Usakambachani well.
Wow.
Otherwise, this thing is so helpful. It is really helping a lot of people. There are so many people here, bigger houses, but they don't have piped water. They've been using hand dug wells, which has not been safe. Even now, it's not safe. Just to cater for some of the people, we understand that there's a financial crisis all over, wherever you go. And if we are going to put up this project and charge a lot of money and probably put up prepaids to this kind of water, then we are still putting a burden to the lives of these people in rural areas. That's the reason why our water is almost free of charge, and our water is clean, our water is ever running, and people are appreciating. People are really appreciating. Okay, so in Magam, in Kalulushi, Magam area, Sokolo area, JVC, they already have this water. And we have set up actually some kiosks to cater for those that may not have the capacity to have the taps in their yards. All right, so our actual budget for kiosks was actually we were supposed to put up 10 kiosks in these compounds. As for now, we've only managed 3. Okay. Now, when you look at these 3, we operate them starting from 05 a.m. They are supposed to be opened, and people are already queuing up. They come as early as 04. Okay, 4 a.m. they are already queuing up. By the time you're opening by 5, you would find there are a lot of people queuing up for this. One kiosk is actually catering for about 700 households. And of course, there's a certain fee that we are charging just to maintain the kiosks, to maintain the pumps and all that stuff. And I mean, it's very minimal. That's why people have come to, you know, this kind of a service, because it's affordable and you can manage. Per house, we are only charging a 5 kwacha. per week, which is very, very affordable. So you are talking of per month probably just spending about 40 kwacha or so. And those that are getting tapped, those that are getting connected, they connect from the main tap, from the main pipe to their house. They just have to buy their own poly pipes. We connect them, and every month they'll be paying only 120. See, we are about 1.5 kilometers from where the source is, but we still have good pressure. We haven't added any booster there. We haven't put any pressure valve. It's just the tanks, but still we have some pressure. Come and check on one of them that is connected here. Yeah, so she's going to demonstrate how it is. Okay, so the lady stays here, and that's the pressure. You can see how the pressure is. Just open it. Still perfect, very perfect. Perfect. Yeah. So, but sister, I am in South Africa as compared to I am Chimba.
Leo mfika ko ayasuma ko kuchila mchima na pisana kona kwata kono mutsi ingachingira kuma lwele ya kwa mama lwele ya moya ko zinga kwati dairi na fimbi.
Okay. So amashuinshu minga kwata kuli bali abakiri bali dauta filming beba kubambi abatabali connected. Encouragement inshu minga bapera.
Encouragement ninga bapera nga kuti bashita afodi kwata menshi tibapanga effort ba kuri ba ku office yaba Ipra ba ibira 650 connection fee na kwa ibaneo badipira pa monthly 120. So kuti bayanga kuti bakwanisha kudipira bakwata mensha panti yasuma sana mensha atakwata malwele para am chimali kwata kotilo shishi mbaya mensha yali bakwati ni pure water.
Okay, so let's check on the one that you used to use. Before we brought this. Okay, so this is the system, like I mentioned. This is what they were using before we brought the piped water. And this one is not safe. Look at the young lady and her pulling things like that. It's a lot of things. Look at the pipe. Look at the rope. Look at this. Look at this. If you check, this is always outside, and when it gets inside there, somebody has been touching it. Okay, somebody has been touching it, and the hands right now are not safe. You may have corona on your hands, and it may be transferred to this, and so it's not safe because every time somebody is holding this, we don't trust their fingers, we don't trust their palms. They may have had some germs, and it gets back in the water again. They get the same water, they use it for drinking, cooking, so it's not safe. But the piped water is very safe because the moment you open, you just put your bucket there and it's done. So please come on board, those of you that can help us. Let's help our people. Look at the kind of systems that they are using to have water. They don't have water. They've been here for a long period of time. Look at their gardens. Look at the houses here. Good houses, but they don't have water. They don't have piped water, and that's what we're doing as Ipra Helping Hands, just to make sure we extend our hands to everybody. It is a right of everyone to have clean piped water. That's what we are trying to do. Doesn't matter where they are staying. It doesn't matter what political party they are affiliated to. Ours as Ipra Helping Hands is to supply water and to make sure everybody has clean water. That's what we're trying to do. That will help us to maintain the project, to maintain the pumps. The pump is very expensive. A set of pump is about 50,000 kwacha in Zambia, and it's not something that we need to joke about. We need proper financial help from well-wishers out there, and the community themselves. They need to actually take it up so that we provide water to everybody. Okay, so yeah, we have people that have been connected already, and they are appreciating. They are appreciating. Okay, I'm with John Mlenga, one of our beneficiaries. Is the son of Mr. Mlenga here, who's connected to our Ipra water project. John Mlenga, you can see how the pressure is. Okay. That's the pressure. It's perfect. It's nice. Mambo kuba yabikira pano bishe yali kwata po problem ya kwatilimbia mchina kumumana.
Ata kwata poro.
Hai.
Amka.
Then kura wapolimbia ya sana.
Ata kana.
Okay, so odo taturareta ayameshi yabayipra. Niye so marebumpi.
Garebo nda pe kwa ya mchino.
It's hapa?
Amka.
Mwasa tunangwa for marriage. Okay, so this is what they've been using, and I want to show you how he's been doing it before we brought that kind of water. You can use that one. So that's the bucket, and you see the water level. That's where it is, and it's not safe. There are no liners. Even if we are going to put up a well like this one, we're supposed to protect it, put some liners there and put a good cover here. But as you can see, this is what we've been using. That's why we've been appealing all along to say people are not safe here. If you look at John, he's a young man, he still has a long way to go. There are babies here who are supposed to use clean water. We have to protect them because, I mean, if they continue using this water, we may not know. It's just by the gate here. We may not know who can put anything here, and it may, affect people's lives. So as Ipra Helping Hands, I think that's what we are discouraging. We don't want this kind of water. We want at least people should have clean water like that one that we're showing. So from here we'll still take you somewhere else where we have other people that are connected to the same water. You hear what they're going to tell you. Fishi mwingewa kwa abantu bambi bali abatabala senda ya meshi. Encouragement yo mwinga bapera.
Abani ngabapera. Nena apera for back connect TV. Amen shwa mpakcha amen jari of mapombi ali baku save ukchira amen. Akupire tonza mchia.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much, Mr. John. A number of them, they've been connected to this Ipra water, and they haven't had any problem. If you go around in a lot of these rural areas, you'd find that some organizations have put up some hand pumps. Okay, these are boreholes fitted with India Mark II hand pumps, and when you look at that system, some of them are even contaminated with iron. If you take that water, you try that water, it will not taste as pure as this kind of water. But this one is more clean because we've set up a system where we drill and then pump water in some tanks, and then from the tanks it is purified and then it goes into people's taps or it goes to kiosks, and that is the kind of water we recommend anywhere you go.
As Ipra Helping Hands, tureka blokuwa tungafulisha abantu abekala chalo kumenshi. Amenshi alepita mwa pipes. Not amenshi ala mudonza. Now, the benefits of amenshi is why Ipra Helping Hands. Yet but treated. Look at the tank stand. Fiance, ifo to register. Tatulefika blokuwa chumuntu yu apape nefi apitoku atasani alwala. Secondly, to register appeal na kubantu bonse as we are trying to extend our wings. This is Kalulushi. We are from Quito, we are now in Kalulushi. Tureka biko ati mukalulushi munonga twafurisha abekala chalo kumensha alepita. Twakabiro ko bati tuye kona kumbi. Tureka biko ati ngatwafuma pano paka lulushi pano. Twala fuchi kumufulira. Twala na kuluyando. Kuluyando ni kumindo kwe. Na kwena kota project the same company, the same organization. Ocho ndeka bila mwe kala chalo chako wa team. Tutandalileni pama office yeso. Yave pa Ipra Helping Hands pansokolo kwa pene pa market. Ngamba pa bumpa na Afrika. Oro mwaenda nomba lubali kuno. Malasanga para pa machecheze. Umonda tupepera kushinshi muna Yehova. Fwe bantu bonse tukabira ubumi wa muntu kati bure twalira mu myaka chonso cha kuntanshi. Mufishi mefini mwimbo. Imbwa kuti babule mbwa bayaposa muna mwini. Now we've come up with an idea to say awe fi tefisu ma. Kashi mwa bantu bakala charo tukata amenshi ayabumi. Yakwata na wikana bapene na ka garden na utachali ule sonte kawe mwene elo futhi ngani mo bana mayo kali bala dimbi afumefa kukumaini ni wa startup afumefa kumaini kuna fima jinza akutulikira wala kumama kwachi ule donsa kudonsa pantu wala pompa wala sanga sa swaziniga so ichara kabila chakwati now we gotta prepare pin fima jinza swazifita watachani washa. Secondly, on the benefit of now running piped water mwaneni mwe bantu running piped water yala pita nomba yala muchishima mula na limbwe omweli limbe muntu na afumafyo kwa asundira mule. And now we just want to support the local people to say, I've just opened the valve from the water kiosk. Look at the scenario now outside. So Ipra Helping Hands has come up with an idea to help local people with running piped water, as you can see.
All right, so we've covered about, in this area, we've covered about 5 kilometers from where the tanks are to where the last customer is. It is about 5 kilometers. And it's not an easy thing. It hasn't been very easy. Just the poly pipes, the 3-inch poly pipe from the main tank to where the last customer is has been very expensive, especially here in Zambia. But we've tried our level best because we are supplying water to about 3,000 households in this area. It's time for lunch now. Time for lunch. I'm privileged to have found a shop here. At least there's a fridge. I can have some cold water and some food. How much is this? So the trench is going from that point, going to that far end. It's about 700 meters. So that's where we're going. We want to check on how the pressure is, so that we're able to tell if all these people can get connected. You see all these houses here, all these beautiful houses, they don't have piped water. They've been here more than 10 years. They haven't had piped water. So they've only been using wells like this one. You see that one there. So this one is very, is lucky because it's only about 5 meters. The pipe is already inside. So most of these houses are going to get connected, but then we're going to the customer that has the pipe running already at the far end there. Okay, now this is the point that I was talking about. We've reached exactly at 2 kilometers from where the tanks are. I think that far end, that's where the tanks are. So, and this is the last customer that we have on this part, and it's just about 50 meters before we reach where the compound is. So let's check on the pressure. Please, you can tell us your names and how long you've stayed here.
My name is Gonde Aaron. I've been here since 2018.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Since 2018, it means you. How have you been surviving in terms of water? Where have you been getting there?
Actually, it was a very big challenge. So staying here without water. We used to get water about from here about 1 kilometer.
Oh.
That's why we used to fetch water. We are using a drum.
Oh, okay.
So it was a very big challenge for us to survive without water.
But we were from the time it was connected. Problem
utapalipona challenge yo kwete yo pensa filifia bwino amenshi alifia ya clean taleterera pa kusamba kyonse tamuni pone filimona ngutushi shawa filifia bwino byonse.
Wonderful. Kuti mwaiva ko amashiwishi baneno bana mayo especially.
Wewe ninga bashitafe encourage na tamafa bonse bapa kuma offices yen basa mimona bonse bakwata menshaya. Kwena menshi yonse kuna ya clean. Menshi fya busaka bwino fya mkala mfu afe na bwino. Imkwaya Natasha.
Okay. This tap is about 3 kilometers away from where the source is, where the main tanks are. But if you can take a look at the pressure and the kind of water that is coming from there, very clean, crystal clear. Even myself, I think I can still put something in my bottle there, like that. This is what I've been using, since day one.
We are very
very
happy.
natural, very natural. This one is very, 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 very pure. There you go. Wonderful. It's very pure.
You are very,
Very
clean.
pure, very clean.
We are so happy.
Wonderful.
This is nice.
Very
It's
nice.
happening. The Ipra is real.
It's working.
We're having a clean water here. People, please go to the offices.
Yeah, it's important that they come and have a chat with us. It doesn't matter where you are. What is important is we can talk. These people, they were thinking it will not work. I mean, I remember the big man used to call us every time. He used to call us, guys, is water going to come and all that stuff. So we chatted and I mean, here it is.
But now, I can have a pipe of water at my yard compared to the way it was. I used to go 1 kilometer to fetch water, but at the moment I'm very, very much happy. Even my kids here can even celebrate that now water is nearby.
So we chatted and I mean, here it is. 3 kilometers from where the tanks are. And there are a lot of houses here. Those of you that feel you can partner with us, it's the right time to come on board and let's help the communities. That is being human. Come on board, well-wishers, come on board. Let's help our people. Look at these people. They need your help. So you can always come through. And we want to actually say thank you so much, especially to the government having given us an opportunity to work hand in hand with civic centers wherever we are going, whichever town that we are into. We appreciate the leadership of the government for having, given us this kind of a project. So thank you so much, everyone that has been so supportive to Ipra Helping Hands. Thank you. And currently, we only have 40,000 capacity liters. 40,000 liters capacity, which is not still enough. We need about 40,000 more on the other side so that people have water every time. Currently, we are closing about 2 times in a day to give chance to the pump to pump in the many tanks so that we have enough water. So it's actually a big distance. We need pressure valves. We need a booster just to increase on the pressure, especially to those that have tapped to our main pipes. So we still need some help. We need people to come on board and work with us. It's actually a very good, project. It will help a lot of people. We are still extending our wings to a lot of areas. We want to reach out to all the towns, all the provinces, especially right here in Zambia. We are going to reach out to so many areas. Our budget in the next phase is to go to the other provinces. The other 9 provinces, we've budgeted for 2 of these kind of projects in every province. And from Zambia, we'll soon go to any other country nearby where we discover they have a challenge with water. So to those of you that are watching us from outside Zambia, you are most welcome. You can call on us and we'll be able to respond. We'll come and do the survey and see how we can settle, first of all, with the leaders of that nation, and probably propose that we help to supply water to rural areas. We all come from some village, somewhere, and we have people that we've left there. And if you look at how many people have been connected to piped water, you'd find there are very few. Most of the people stay in the villages. So when we say we want these people to also have access to clean water, this is what we mean. And we are not ending here. This is just the beginning. We are moving and we will reach out to everyone. We want everyone to have clean water. All right, so we appreciate the government of the day in this country for having given us an opportunity to work hand in hand with the local governments, that is civic centers, leaders from civic centers have been so supportive, and we are so humbled that they've been, in the forefront of this kind of a project. And we just pray that in other countries also we find that kind of a platform where we can work hand in hand with government. I mean, it is the right of every citizen of whichever nation to have, clean water, and this is what we are preaching for. This is what we are what we are saying. If we can move together with government, then this is going to be very easy. If we move together with some stakeholders, we move together with some well-wishers, all the people that feel they can play a part in this one, please, you can always come on board. So right in Zambia, we have a lot of branches all over. In Lusaka, you can find us at Phoenix Research Institute premises. That's where you can find our offices. Our colleagues are every day working harder in Lusaka just to make sure that people are connected to the same projects. Every province, we've set up our agent, we've set up our offices there so that people have got access. So when you come to Copperbelt in Kitwe, we have our offices, and in Kalulushi we have our offices, and in so many other areas we have our offices. You can still, visit our website on www.iprahelpinghands.com, and you'll be able to see most of our services there, and you'll be able to get in touch with us. So those are a few things that we are doing for Africa, and as Innovations for Poverty Reduction in Africa, we still extend our hands to other organizations, to donors, and other people that may feel it necessary to move with us as we protect the lives of Africans and everybody that needs to have clean water.